Uh, I'm taking poison damage. Ooh. Ah. Ah. Ouchie. Hi. I'm EP. I gotta scooch over. Ow. What did I do to deserve that bonk, huh? What the hell? Bro, need that antidote? Dude, my only antidote is being free from senior port. Fucking free me, dude. I'm so over this bullshit, man. Hi, chat. Welcome. Happy Friday. It's Friday. And I'm doing homework. Yippee. Wahoo. But later, as a treat, we'll play Silk Song. Skong. We'll skong it later today. After I get some stuff done. I hope you had a great Friday. Yes, happy Friday to everybody out there with a normal schedule. With a super normal schedule. That is not like me. So I have a bunch of stuff I gotta get done before I do anything that isn't productive. I'm catching up on all the work that I am behind on. So I'm gonna chat with y'all and get that done. I'm gonna work on some writing assignments as well. So I'll be less chatty during those sections, but I have some UV stuff I have to fix on one of my models. So that'll be what I'm doing at first. Mega Evolution release day. I saw that they're doing like a exhibition in LA, and you can go and like look at the figures of like there's life-size Mega Gardevoir and like life-size Mega Lucario and like huge Pokemon cards. I'm like, dang. Yeah, and there's apparently like a prize, but it's probably not a Pokemon card because of scalpers, because they ruin absolutely fucking everything. Scalpers are the worst and they suck. So it's probably not a card, but it would be cool if it was. Maybe it's like a special binder or something. I don't know. Hi, Icarus. Welcome. Thank you for paying your bear ifs. So yeah, I'm a little low energy because I'm tired today. When am I not tired? But I'm like a little extra tired because I was lying down. Did you guys sweet treat? I got me and Grandma Bear Panda Express. Does that count? The other day. I feel like that counts, right? Yeah. Thank you. Lo-Fi Bear today. Yes, I'm EP Bear. Hibernation season is approaching. And I'll actually be able to hibernate for real this time. There was something I was going to chat about today and then I forgot. This always happens. This is just a recurring theme of like, I had a thing that it was interesting that I wanted to talk about today and then I freaking forget what it is. So I don't even know, man. So much rain in the last couple of days, maybe the big EP. I saw that there's like a hurricane approaching the southeast US. So be careful, y'all. I don't know if it's gonna actually like make landfall, but that is definitely happening. Okay, let me add all the things I have to do. Also, are you able to play Japanese music on stream? I have my music split for my VOD. So none of it. So I am also streaming to YouTube right now as well. So I have it set up to where the VOD doesn't save this track. So if you go back and watch the VOD, this music doesn't play. So it doesn't get like muted or struck. It's the same on YouTube. I have the track, the audio track without the music being streamed to YouTube right now. So Mr. DMCA doesn't come to my house and kill me in my sleep. And that's how I do all my music. Because if I want to like clip anything, having to skip around with like music playing in the background fucking sucks. Yeah, YouTube just gets like uncomfortable silence. They have to like really like me to want to sit with me on YouTube. They get like awkward keyboard ASMR and like no music. I get music, Twitch chat gets music, but they don't get music. Sorry YouTube chat. But I guess that means they could play their own music in the background, right? So that's like fine, probably. YouTube is standard podcast and ASMR Taskaru. I give you guys no ASMR fan service. The last time I gave you guys ASMR voice, you were like, please stop, Bear. I hate this so much. Fix weapon UVs. I'm gonna make my list of all the things I have to get done. I'm probably not gonna finish everything, but I think I have to work on. I'm gonna try to get done as much as I can. Thesis writing, NDA. I'm just saying NDA because it's something I can't show you. What else? Mr. Longlegs. Oh, thank you for the tier 2. Oh my god. What the heck? Thank you so much. Whoa. Thank you. He gets a checky. Mr. Longlegs getting a checky. Oh, I should probably do my corpus spiel, right? Whoa. Where did my chat window go? What the fuck? Hey chat. If you didn't see it on Twitter, it is now the September bonus round. I'll remind a couple times because I have a Nightbot command for it as well. Basically, Valorant is sponsoring September this year. So every 5 gifted subs, they give an extra sub or more depending on like I guess the gamba. I haven't actually seen like people get a ton of like extra ones, but obviously it's day 1. So we'll find out, I guess. So if you guys wanted to support the September incentives, now is the best time to do so because you get the most for your money, pretty much. You could even, most I saw was 62 last year. That's crazy though. That's a lot. Hi non-tops and hi Sam. Thank you for paying your bear, Sam. I appreciate it. Rum. Hi, Rum. What the hecky? Crabs, thank you for the 5 gifted. What the hell? What the hecky? Thank you. Hi, Raiders. Someone said hashtag ad. Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. Hashtag ad. Advertising for my own channel, Corpa. Hi, Rome. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. For those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Bear, Rome's resident VTuber friend. I'm sure you guys know who I am, but if you don't, professional character designer turned Witch VTuber, and I'm doing homework today. I am sick, take view. No, feel better. I'm so sorry. I'm just getting ready for to start doing some work. We were chatting, and I was telling chat about the new September incentives for this week. We got an extra 1, but I didn't see more than 1. So I guess if you want to gamble, I guess now is the time, right? Let's see. Also, thank you for the hype train. I got robbed. Oof. 1 per 5 with a chance of more. Yeah. What? What the heck? Gets big, but thank you for the 10. What the heck? Thank you so much. Oh my god. Also, we got you gambad. You high rolled. You high rolled. You got 3. Oh my god. Wait. Gamba is real. Gamba is real. Holy. Thank you so much. And thank you for the level 5 hype train. Whoa. What? I think 10 gifted. Okay, so just so you guys know, I will say, for the logistics of all this stuff, if you want the rewards that I'm giving in like the incentives, like the checky and the doodle, those will all be fulfilled through Discord. So if you haven't joined the Discord, please do so. That's how I deliver all that stuff, just so you know. Hold on, Papa Bear's texting me. Oh my god, there's so much happening. Whoa. Yes, will do after stream. Smiley face. Papa Bear's asking me to water the plants. Oh my god. Whenever Papa Bear texts me, I'm like, I have to make sure nobody's dying. You know? But thank you so much. Whoa. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, we are very close. Oh! Our god. Thank you for the 5 gifted. What the hell? Dink Dog new rigging. We're so close. We're 20 subs off. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy. The goal. It's so close. Hold on. I gotta go fix this now. Too many things are happening. I gotta fix the goal thing. We are 19 off now. Holy, it's so close. Almost there. What level hype train? Oh, level 6. Oh my god. Thank you, chat. What the hell? Overlays. Okay, I think, what was the goal for 20? I was the one who freaking wrote this too. Icarus, thank you for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Keep editing, motherfucker. Okay, what was the next goal? Wasn't it like truth or drink or something? It was truth or drink Q&A. Oh god. Well, I brought this upon myself, right? Mr. Longlegs, thank you for the 5 gifted. Oh my god, we're so close. We're so close. Okay. Truth or drink. Q&A plus. Oh! Yo! Dr. Mandus, thank you for giving a sub to Taco. Wait. Level 8. Oh my god, you guys are insane. What the heck? Truth or drink Q&A plus rig upgrade. Out of 220 subs. Save. Oh my god, we're so close. Holy crap. Okay. Thank you, guys. I haven't even done anything on stream. All I've done is sit here and be like, hi, guys. It's Friday. Thank you for the gifted subs. Here's all the homework I have to do today. Oh my god. Thank you for the 10. We got it. Oh my god. Rig upgrade real. Let's go. I rolled again? Wait, wait, really? Was that another 3 from Val? I'm gonna call you Figma if that's okay. I said I'm sick and then they all gifted. Thank you so much. Oh my god. Yay, I can upgrade my face tracking now and I'll be able to puff my cheeks out. I haven't even asked my Live 2D artists if they have commissions open. So I need to do that. Hey, let me add that to the list actually. Message Mochi about rig. All right. It's on the list. It will happen. So we have stretch goals as well. The last goal is at 600 subs, but that's not, there's more in between because at 600 subs, I can fund a 3D music video for my next cover. So obviously no pressure to do anything, but thank you so much, chat. I'm really looking forward to being able to upgrade my model and have the face tracking be even cuter because I think V-Bridger rigs look really nice and expressive. So I'm hoping I can do even more with this model. 300 is I record a new sound alert. Chat chooses how should I say this? Like I record a sound alert, like what do I say? Like chat forces me to say something. Chat forces Can we get a nya? Okay, this has to be community choice, man. Also, Figma gets VIP, I think, because they gifted 20 the rest of the month. I second Rome. Can we get Skibbity? I think you could probably just pull that from my... You could probably just pull that from my... my stream somewhere. Can we get 5 big booms? I'll do that for free. Boom, boom, boom. A whole 5 days of VIP. Okay, well, you get the rest of the stuff, like, before. You know, like the Checky and the Doodle as well, so. Level 9 is crazy. Thank you, guys. What the heck? Thank you so much. I know, it's just funny. Yeah, I know. It is what it is. Chat chooses bears voice acting. I don't know. Chat chooses something for me to voice act. That's long, but it is what it is. Save. Yippee. Okay, that's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna message Mochi about my about upgrading my rig. First time message after gifting 20. What a chat. I know, right? Thank you so much, Figma. Seriously. Let's see here. Okay, it's time to lock in. I can't get too distracted. There's too many. Chat is trying to stop me from doing my homework. That's the only explanation. But thank you, Krabs. Thank you, Archon. Thank you, Icarus. Thank you, Mr. Longlegs. Thank you, Dr. Madness. And thank you, Figma. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Let's find Mochi. I gotta DM them. Mochi. Boo boo, my amazing artist. Oh, they are open. Heh. Perfect. Hi, Mochi. Would you be available to do some upgrades to my rig? I was hoping to get V-Bridger and mouth bags. Thank you so much for the hype train chat. Actually, I should probably look at her commission prices again to see if I did the math correct. Oh my god, the bear emote is perfect though. It is perfect. Also, speaking of which, chat, you guys have homework that you have to do alongside me. You guys still haven't written a tweet for me. So I need you guys to collectively brainstorm whatever heinous thing you want me to post on twitter.com. Because that was one of the goals, so. Okay, it was... I don't know if you guys can hear Cooper barking outside. Even more heinous than what you normally post. I don't even say anything that crazy. What are you talking about, man? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Let's see. V-Bridger, Cheek Puff. Yeah, I think it was just V-Bridger and Cheek Puff. Okay. Cheek Puff added to my model. Let me know if you would prefer me to go through the normal commission form as well. Okay. Can we talk about the Bush video? That's not my Twitter. I mean, I guess I did post it on Twitter, but like, that's not Twitter content. My tweets are not that diabolical. My tweets are not that diabolical, bro. Okay? You're not that crazy. Make it about her stroking her bush like a Bond villain. Dude. Come on now. This can't be my legacy. This cannot be my legacy. Okay, let's actually start the timer. I'm gonna start working on my thingy. Oh my god, Valorant gifted 10 subs. They're getting a checky. It is, unfortunately. There's so many other videos that I've posted that have gotten more views than that. But everybody is like, oh my god, she talked about her bush, which again, I didn't confirm nor deny it existed. I don't know what the problem is here. What is wrong with this? You have opened Pandora's box. And by box, I mean my peanuts. And by box, I mean my penor. Somebody's box? Exactly. It was funny is the problem. Streamers aren't allowed to be funny. Okay, but then why would you watch a streamer if they're not funny or entertaining in some way? That's what I don't understand. I mean, I guess you could watch a streamer if you thought they were, like, cute as well, but, like, you gotta at least be a little funny. You know? You gotta at least, like, do a little bit of the funny. I watch streamers to bring apart my bad takes. What do you mean? Are you, like for, like, validation? Having the lack of funny is all so funny in itself. I have to be funny. I have a complex about it. My ex-boyfriend once told me, he was like, I don't think you're very funny. You're kind of boring. And I was like, sad about it. And then I took it personally and I was like, you know what? That's a challenge. And then I dedicated my life to be funny. Your ex-boyfriend has the intellectual capacity of a plankton. This is true, considering his decisions during college. This is so true. Also, hi, Ren. Ren, my rig upgrade got funded. The Cubs, they spoiled me. What the hecky? Boop. It's just my face. I'm only upgrading my face. I'm getting V-Bridger and cheek puff so I can puff my cheeks out at you guys. If I had a nickel for every streamer with bad exes, I'd be following too many. You know, only the lowest. Honestly, like, I feel like a lot of people become streamers at, like, the lowest points of their life. No booba physics. Listen, I could change that with a slider. I don't need a rig upgrade for that. Chat. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of an educational moment for you guys. Do you guys know how much my rig cost? Like, because I didn't get, like a base rig. I got, like a slightly advanced one. No? Do you guys want to guess how much this rig cost me? We've seen what too much boobish movement looks like. Yes, I can turn up the physics and it just goes crazy. Let's see. A few thousand. Okay, you're close. Yeah, my rig was $2,000, which is a lot of money, but it was worth it. More than your tuition? No, absolutely not. I go to a private art college, man. This is just expensive. Oh my god. But that's on me. And insanely enough, art degrees have more job prospects than a VTuber model does. So. But yeah, I paid 2K for the rig and 2K for the art. And I'm happy that I did, actually, because I feel like this model is very high quality. I'm very happy with it. And like, I haven't felt a need to like get an upgrade, if that makes sense. Because I feel like a lot of streamers will get like a model that they don't particularly... And I don't want to say this in a way that like puts down other artists, because I'm not, but like they get a budget model, which is totally fine, right? And it's cute in their own way, and it's like high quality, obviously. But like, I think a lot of streamers or like VTubers like do that to see where they can go, and then they upgrade their model. And I was like, I have the freelance money. I'm just gonna get like a good model, like a really good model, like firsthand. And so I can like stick with this, and I don't have any like issues, right? Hi, Atron, welcome. Where's my legacy material? Legacy. Show. Okay, fucking go away. 3ds Max. Okay. I guess now I have to change my September command to we're raising money for a 3D music video. Which is crazy. Sometimes you get lucky and catch a really good artist making their first model. This is true, yeah. I think if I ever gotten, if I'd ever like get an upgrade, like a new model, I don't know how, like my current model mama is very busy. So it would take a lot for me to switch. And at this point, like any upgrades I would be getting would be like, I'd have to spend like 10K. And like, I am not at a point in my streaming career where I should be spending 10K on a VTuber model. Like, that's crazy. Have you seen the pyrOBATTE V card? It makes me think of you. I have not. Let me look it up. pyrOBATTE V card. Oh, cute. I haven't opened any V cards, even though I'm partnered with GamerSupps CodeBear. Smile. My model would have a forehead size slider based on subs per second. I think you could probably, I think I've seen somebody with like a boob slider, like based on subs or something. And like people who get like tic-tac-toe on their forehead that their viewers can play, which is so silly. How the fuck do I do this? I don't remember how to do this. Real talk, you need to be in V-Card. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. You never know. You never know. Praying for my wallet when that happens. Yeah, you never know. But that would be in the future for sure. Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky after I finish college or something. Who knows? Oh my god. Checkerboard. Can this be normal for like 2 seconds? That would be the one card that actually get me Spy V card. Kaboom must band together and find the God Rare V card. I want it. I want it. I may have spent too much money on V card. I bought 8 first edition boxes. It was worth it though. Sheesh. Hey, whoever's code you used, they must have been very happy, because that's actually a very helpful cut for anybody who has a code. Don't stop my fucking tutorial for this. Okay, you're gonna get... Oh, no. No, no, no. Go away. Wait, do I have desktop audio muted? I do. You didn't hear that stupid thing. I looked up a tutorial. Is it under diffuse? Oh, I remember now. I lucked out with 2 Lily box toppers, which are like $200 each. Oh my god, dude, that's so crazy. That's crazy. Hi, Squid. Welcome. I have not opened VCard, but maybe next time. I'm waiting for some of my friends to get in because I feel like it's only a matter of time, like before somebody I know personally gets in. I have a couple like mutuals that I've gotten in, but I haven't actually like nobody I actually know personally. I do know actually Bon had art in it, so I know somebody who has art in the in VCard, just not like their VTuber or whatever. Adding Gmod missing texture to my model so I can check my UVs. All right. Oh yeah, speaking of gamer subs, hashtag ad. They're doing a promotion. I announced it in Discord. They're doing, if you get a tub, you can get a free waifu cup. It's the, I think it was like the like fixed her cup. It's really cute actually. So if you need a restock, you can in fact pick up a free cup if you're gonna do that, and you should use code BEAR. Smile. Where the hell is my Stitch button? Oh my god, things are breaking. I have Morphe, my king, Mr. King of the house. I love him. Oh, let him draw. Let Morphe draw. I'm glad I saw your post earlier today since I forgot that I was waiting to order some more. Nice. I got, my current favorite flavor right now is, not only Foxley. They changed the name. I like Foxley a lot. It's really good. I just like orange flavored stuff though, so that's probably why. It tastes good. Alrighty. So basically what I'm doing right now is I made some adjustments to a model that I worked on. So I have to fix the texture sheet so everything actually fits on it. And it's all like properly laid out. I love Soccer Splash since I love cherry flavors, but the new Plowed and Proud is that apple flavored? It's Vienna's, right? I haven't tried that one. I like the art. I feel like I love Click Draws' work, so I was like, let's go, more Click Draws gamer subs. Apple rhubarb. That's such an interesting flavor for an energy drink, but I bet it's really good. Is it like what kind of apple flavor is it? Is it like sour apple or is it like more of like a natural apple flavor? Because I think an underrated combo is apple juice and green tea. It's really good together. Starbucks had a drink like eons ago when they were doing that like weird carbonated thing. I don't even know like what that was, and they got rid of it like forever ago, but it was like their weird carbonated, it was like lime apple juice, green tea, carbonated. It was so weird, but it was really good. I miss that drink. Actually, let me look this up because I feel like I haven't been able to. Okay, Starbucks green tea apple juice. Carbonated. What was it called? 2015! I'm so old! I'm so old. Oh my god. That was 10 years ago. Are you kidding me? New sparkling green tea plus apple. Oh my god, dude. Okay. Here, look at this blog from forever ago. Look at this blog from forever ago. This is the first actual archive of this ever existing. Oh, it was because I visited San Diego. That's where it was from. Okay, that makes sense. I didn't realize it was a San Diego thing. I went to go visit a family friend, and apparently this was a San Diego only promo. What the heck, man? That's crazy. That's crazy. Link didn't work. That's weird. It works fine for me. Alrighty. I don't think I was even going to Starbucks in 2015. You never got what was that weird thing that was on Instagram, all over Instagram, the unicorn frappuccino? And the zombie frappuccino that had chia seeds in it or whatever? That was what all the girlies were getting on their Instagram back in the day. Surpassed. Okay, well, not much. Wait, unicorn frappuccino was not that much past, right? Okay, never mind. 2017. Okay, but they had the Starbucks secret menu was a big thing back then, and I think that was when they were kind of leaning into it. Everybody wanted the secret menu cotton candy frappuccino. This is making me sound like such a white girl. In my defense, I do not like frappuccinos, so I'm not that much of a white girl. I think frappuccinos are nasty. They are yucky and nasty. Okay, how the fuck am I supposed to pack this stuff? Go white girl, go. It's white girl with Friday. White girl with Friday. I think I noticed yesterday, I went to go look at my analytics on Twitch, and I was like, yeah, I haven't streamed that much this month. Then I went to go look, and I streamed just as much as last month, and the month isn't even over yet. So I thought that I wasn't streaming. Apparently I have been. This is what I don't even know what's wrong with me, man. I have brain damage. Hi, Mr. Donut. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Hello. For those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Bear, professional character designer turned art witch VTuber, and I'm doing my homework. And if I'm a good bear and I get a bunch done, we can play Silksong later. I hope you had a good stream. We all have brain damage. Real. We're talking about Starbucks secret menu items from the early 2010s. And I'm unwrapping a model. What were you playing? I used to work at Starbucks in college. How was that? I hear that working at Starbucks is like traumatic. A little bit. Just a tad traumatic. Me losing all my melanin when I go to Starbucks. I am not a Starbucks white girl. I wanted to murder people. That doesn't surprise me. I feel like dealing with the general population in any way is like rage inducing, but like especially when it comes to coffee because people get so weird about their coffee. I enjoy a Starbucks from time to time. But I personally am not willing to spend fucking $7 on coffee. Like that is just like I'm not willing to do that. So I only go as a treat. Or if like I'm driving somewhere and have like a long distance and like didn't have time to get caffeine beforehand. Personally, I don't consume any caffeinated beverages since I was in my early teens. It's probably good for you. I started drinking coffee at, how old was I? Like 14, I think. I was able to drink black coffee by the time I turned 16. She would hire family and friends to snitch on workers. She sent undercover agents in to try to get free shit. What the hell? That's like the most unemployed Karen bullshit I've ever heard in my life. That's insane. Ugh. She would drive by at random intervals and use binoculars to look into the store from across the parking lot to see if we were sitting on... That is so weird. I think the customer service rule of like, you can't sit down is so fucking stupid. Like... First of all, like, people have, like, actually develop, like, issues with, like, their feet from standing for long periods of time working retail, especially at, like, clothing stores. Because I worked retail for a period. I worked for, like, 2 years almost. Was it 2 years? Yeah, I worked retail for 2 years. And the havoc that shit wreaks on your, like, your knees and your ankles is like definitely not to be laughed at. And I think that the rule that you can't stand is so sit is so fucking stupid. Especially, it's just like, I don't know, it's just like ableist and just, like dumb. You know, like why would you have me waste my energy on something that trivial than like, I don't know, like moving like heavy boxes or something. It is just like, it makes no sense to me. I went to coffee college for Starbucks to become a manager, and my very good friend, Mr. Shajay, stopped me in my car about 2 weeks into it and said, "Do you really want to be a fucking coffee seller? Is this the life you want? You're 22, bro. Come on." Yeah, I think that everybody should work retail in their life because I think it gives you like, regardless of your situation, like, I think it gives you, like, really important life lessons. And also, like, it gives you a good idea of, like, how stupid the average person is. It gives you a like, a level of empathy, I think, that, like, some people, like, when I meet people, I'm like, okay, yeah, it's fucking obvious you never worked retail in your life because you would not be acting this way otherwise. Not even just retail, just any sort of, like, customer-facing position, you know? I work at a bowling alley as a server. I'll have 9-hour shifts with 0 tables, but they'll still only schedule me for server. So do you just, like, stand around? Did they let you sit at least? Because if they don't let you sit, that is, like, it's, like, evil. I think I got everything. Okay, small break time. I will rarely ever try to interact with retail. They have enough shit. If I have to ask a question, I will, but I don't want to, like, cause them trouble. Yeah, and that's totally valid. And I'm, like, overly nice when I interact with people, like, in a retail setting, like workers, because even if they're, like, not really engaging with me and, like, having conversation, because I know that, like, they are not being paid enough to deal with people's bullshit. And I am not trying to add on to that bullshit, you know? Because really the goal is to get in, get my thing, get out, you know? So pretty much just stand around and lose my mind. Thankfully, I'm back in school and out of town. That actually sucks. Are they like at least nice about like you doing other things at the same time? Or like, do they just make you like, no, you have to stand around and stare at the wall? Hi, Syndrome. Welcome. My ex was a manager of GameStop and my nephew had a crush on her. He'd show up every day, apparently after school, let out and try to like mac on her. Bro, that's crazy. GameStop is like cursed land if you're a woman. Like, honestly. I'm stretching. Oh my god. Hi, Nerdin. Welcome. GameStops and card stores. Cursed land. I did an internship at a comic book company years ago. And I worked an event. And I had this fucking guy come up to me. And he literally pulled out the like, so, what are your top 5 comics? I bet I know more than you. Like, literally said that to me. And I'm like, bro, I just fucking work here. Like, like, holy fuck. So that's like the lowest level of what you put up with. Like, I like comics, but like, bro, I just work here. I'm like managing a line. Like, shut up. Okay, dropping a I'm better at your interests than you is not the move. It's okay. I just have an ego and think I'm better than these people. Even if I don't say it. So I just make fun of them on my Twitch stream instead. How you all go to conventions? Oh, dude, I never go alone. I haven't been to a con in forever. Because I mean, I did go 1 year by myself, but I think when I was younger, I was a little bit more oblivious to stuff like that. And also I was a bit more of like a doormat, so I like didn't really like stand up for myself as much as I really should have, you know? So it really like I wouldn't really be able to like recount many experiences that like I had that were bad because of that, you know? I was mistaken for my girlfriend's father once year. One year at Otakon, we did a couple's cosplay of Grunkle Stan and Mabel from Gravity Falls. There was a meetup for cosplayers for the show, and this kid rolls up to me and just says, "Sir, may I have your daughter's hand for a date? I promise I'm a good guy. I can be the dipper she needs." I could be the dipper she needs is also insane, seeing as, like, that would be incest, bro. That's so fucking crazy. What the fuck, man? That's so insane. Dude, what? Oh my god. People have no shame. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with, like, being polite and asking, but, like, sometimes the way people go about things is just, like, so cringe. I wouldn't call him an incel. That's just more like, owie, ow, my bones. That's so cringe. Because it wasn't, like, disrespectful. But yeah, that's really cringe. That's crazy. Yeah, it just sounds like an inexperienced kid. I agree. There are things I wish I could forget saying when I was like in middle school. But they call me the Risley Bear, so you know, I was I don't have much I regret nowadays. He couldn't have been more than 15. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, 15-year-old kids, that's like prime cringe, you know? It's bearVT. I'll be the dipper you need. Okay, go read Dipper Goes to Taco Bell. That will talk. I know ball. I know ball. Don't challenge me. Please don't look that up if you don't know what that is. Don't look it up. It's awful. I'm not grown out of the cringe phase. I can't talk to women. I mean, you're talking to me. Like, I'm a woman. I think a lot of people is this another co-working stream that's going to turn into dating advice? I feel like a lot of people overcomplicate like talking to the opposite sex or like the sex that they're attracted to or whatever. Like just be friendly. If you can't be friends with them first, you probably shouldn't date them, right? Because you'll have a miserable life otherwise. I can, but I just can't talk to anyone. I won't pry if it's personal, but I do think a lot of anxiety, unfortunately, my advice for anxiety is unfortunately, just do it forehead. Like, do it scared, you know? Because that's how I deal with my anxiety. So I can't really give more advice than that. Hi, Yoshi. At least you finished your exam, though. Did you know they added Riz to the dictionary this year? I did know that, actually. It just means charisma, you know? Grizzly bear. Species, grizzly bear. I feel like I don't have anything to talk about, but I agree for sure. I can talk to professors easily, but I can't talk to classmates. I think that, like, for me, I have like this is gonna sound kind of crazy. I have like a formula in my head, and I'm also like, you know, outside of my anxiety, I'm like pretty neurotypical. So like, obviously, this advice is not gonna work for everybody. But I have like a playbook that I go through in my head, right? Like I like if I have to like work with somebody, then I'll like introduce myself, and I'll be like let's just say this like a classroom setting, right? I'll be like, hey, like, it's nice to meet you. Like, we're working together. What's your name? Blah blah blah. And I'm like, we'll talk about the project, and then I'm like, okay, what major are you? And then like they tell you their major, and like, okay, maybe you guys have the same major, maybe you're different majors. Okay, if you are the same major, then what classes are you taking? What year are you in? Same with the other one, I guess. And then you just have to find like things that you relate to them about, like whether that's, you know, for me, it's a little easier because like I'm surrounded by a bunch of nerds because I'm in art school. But if they're a normie, like you could find plenty of things to talk about. Like most people will like watch some kind of Netflix show, or like you could be like, oh, where'd you grow up? And then they can tell you about like where they grew up or whatever. But or you could be like, oh, do you have any pets? Like stuff like that. Like there's always some kind of common ground you can find with somebody. Do art students bathe normally? In my major, yes. But in animation majors, that's a toss up. I am not an animation major. Talk a lot to random dude. So I beat Silksong recently without oil upgrades. Okay, but you can like, even with normies, like I feel like most normies play like at least one game, whether that's like at the bare minimum, like fucking Candy Crush, or like, I don't know, like Wordle or something. I understand. I just lack social skills since I went to virtual school from 7th to 12th grade, so I kind of forgot how to communicate well. Yeah, that I definitely sympathize, because I was graduated high school by the time the pandemic rolled around as well. So I've had a lot more time to like have face-to-face communication with people. And like I'm not like saying all this to like target you either. I'm just like kind of making it a talking point for stream. But I think you'll do just fine. Just keep putting yourself out there. It'll become easier the more you do it. Because my philosophy is, why were we put on this planet if not to like communicate with and like meet other people, you know? She's a fake Zoomer, bear confirmed alpha. Hey, I'm an alpha, but in ways that you don't expect. All my friends live in my pooter. That's okay. It's hard to find people with similar interests IRL sometimes, because like I live in SoCal, and that makes things a lot easier, I feel. What the hell is happening right now? Sorry, my shit's broken. Trying to fix a problem with my model. What the fuck happened here, dude? What? This different fanfic sucks. You're welcome. I take no offense if I actually began online school a few years before COVID. If it was hell with COVID since my school went from 300 students to 3,000. Yeah, that's rough. I went to all my life I've been in like pretty small schools. So like I never had like a big high school experience like a lot of people have as well. So I think that can be like anxiety inducing for some people because it's like there's like so many people, you know? Dude, what the fuck happened? Sorry, this is like my shit is broken. What the hell, bro? Hi, Mondo. Mondo, we hit the goal. we hit the rig upgrade goal. Now it is onwards to 3D music video goal. What the fuck? Dude, how did I break this so bad? What happened, man? Oh my god. This shit is busted. Huh? It's just on this piece too. I kind of miss campus life. I was a commuter, so it was like going to a little busy city every single day. Yeah, it's hard to, I don't know. I'm also a commuter, obviously. And I won't lie, shit's kind of ass. Then again, though, the amount of work I have to do in my major, like, it's like almost impossible to be social, it feels like. And I worked throughout college as well. So that also like kind of hamstrung my ability to be super social as well, which also did not help. I realized that the usual academia approach is just not for me. I need practicality to be part of the curriculum. I think that really depends on your major, at least from what I understand. Did I miss? Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Cool. Oh, you have to have a 4.0 to get into physical therapy school? That's so interesting. I didn't know that. Dang. I wish my grades mattered more than they do. They don't matter at all. All that matters is my portfolio, and I could get an A in a class and still be fucking trash at what I'm doing. So I have to put forth so much time. Yeah, I'm kind of the same way, Mondo. I need some kind of like real world context for me to like actually click with the material. That's why like I had such a hard time. Well, I didn't really have a hard time. I just had a harder time in like advanced math. I was like, okay, before the formulas like actually represented something that exists, like that is like easy to understand. Now I'm like, what the fuck is happening? You know? So I feel like that's a great example of like the way that my brain works. I miss when math had numbers. I'm taking my single math class for my for my degree this semester. I only had to take one singular math class. But it's okay because I had to learn hellish amounts of 3D to make up for it, so you know. Yeah, I do not envy the people who were in high school, like during COVID or even middle school. I bet that sucks. Like I feel like they got discounted from like their experiences just got like fucking stolen from them. And then now AI is like in education and it's like, how the fuck are you supposed to actually learn anything? Like, no wonder nobody can fucking read anything. You know? Damn. Like, I feel like they don't have any... Obviously, I'm sure there are, like, many good teachers out there that, like, help these kids, but, like, at a baseline, it doesn't really seem like they're given any, like, true incentive to, like, be interested in learning anything, regardless of, like, what it is. I think that really sucks, because the way that I go about my life is, like... Syndrome, thank you for the tier 1. Enjoy your emotes. Like the way that I operate in my life is like, why was I put here on this planet if not to learn about the things around me and the people around me and create relationships with other people, you know? Now that you mentioned it, those kids that went through high school through 2020 probably then went through AI being used in college. Yes, I'm one of them. Obviously, I didn't go to high school during the pandemic, but I feel like I'm getting the last chopper out of fucking Vietnam at this point, you know? Like, jeez, bro. Because my school was fast to adopt, like, rules regarding AI, but other colleges, like, weren't. So... It's an American expression, Frone. I'd actually love to visit Vietnam at some point. Yes, I do. Everyone around me relies on AI. I've never used it, but it scares me how reliant they are on it. You sound like a very smart person, Beryl. Because I feel like it's easy to fall into that trap of not being informed about AI when everybody else around you is using it. I can't even imagine what it's like to be like 1920 right now. That makes me sound old as fuck. I promise I'm not that old. But the amount of development your brain does from the ages 18 to like 25 is like insane. I promise I'm not old. I promise. Michael, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. I hope you had a really good stream. For those of you who don't know me, hi, I'm Bear, professional character designer turned art witch VTuber with magical drawings. Let me color your world. I'm doing homework. I'm unwrapping a 3D model right now. Well, I'm repacking the UVs of a 3D model. It's boring, I promise. What were you up to today? We are chatting about being in high school during the pandemic because I'm saying that I feel bad for those kids because I feel like nobody is really looking out for them right now and stuff. Hi, Chumpa. How you doing, fellow 1920s geezers? Dying alive. I did an illustration. Nice. I hope you were happy with it and had fun with it. If you feel like sharing, one of my mods can give you a link permit, and we can show it off. I find it insane as it isn't really hard to do other methods. I see people using ChatGPT to answer quiz questions with anatomy too. When we have open notes and it takes one word with command F. Dude, fucking real. I don't understand why people have like co-opted like LLMs as like a search engine when that's like literally not what it's for. Like I feel like being able to Google things is actually a skill in itself. You know? Like I've met a lot of people who don't know how to like manipulate the search engine to get what they are actually looking for. Obviously, it's a lot harder now with all this shit that they've done to like Google, but you know. I was on the phone with my mom the other day and she started calling ChatGPT chat. Chat, is this real? Chat, is this real? But like in the boomer way. You can't really Google stuff anymore, but also at the same time, it's like using a search engine is a skill and you need to be able to like adjust because Google is a tool and you should be using it like a tool. Because I keep saying, like, what's going to happen when ChatGPT's, like, real cost is passed on to the consumer and you have to pay $500 a month for the LLM? Like, at that point, it's like... Because it's... My prediction is that it's going to end up like Uber. Where, like... And, like, DoorDash and stuff, where, like, it gets a shitload of investor money and they onboard a bunch of customers at a huge loss. And then... they pass on the actual cost to the consumer when they run out of like investor money. So I think that people need to be a little bit more careful, like regardless of how they feel about AI, like to not overly rely on it because like you're like, or do you want to pay $500 a month to use ChatGPT? Like most normal people would be like, fuck no, you know? That's already happening. LLMs are incurring insane loss. Oh, trust me, I know. I've unfortunately had to take it upon myself to be like really informed about this shit because it's actively destroying my desired field and the field that I work in. So whenever people come to me, they like whenever we have conversations about like AI images, I have to be like the fucking ambassador for my entire industry to them. And I care about it, so I've done a lot of research and I try to stay informed. Because all I can really do is like affect the people in my life, you know? So. Sorry, Bear Virtual Hug. It's okay. I'm lucky to where I have at least like a micro career on social media and people like my chat who actually care about the work that I do. So it's not like I have no options, you know? So I have reasons to be optimistic even though shit sucks right now. Because there are people who care about real human art and stuff. Plus, like, it doesn't work for games and entertainment. Like, it literally doesn't work. People think it does if they're uninformed, but like, there's too many issues with it to like actually be implemented in the pipeline in a way that doesn't lose you a shitload of money anyway. So I just have to wait for all these companies to lose a shitload of money and take it out of their pipeline. Going to be, thank you for the follow. Dumb question, but I assume you made your model and stream graphics / art yourself? No, I actually commissioned an artist for it. There hasn't been a year I've been streaming where I haven't been in school, and learning how to do live 2D model art and rigging is a very intensive task. And since I'm an artist myself, I'm very picky about like the art that I commission and the artists that I work with. And I felt like this wasn't something I could do to my own standards, so I decided to hire somebody. But I was involved in the character design process of my model. All my credits are in my my Twitch about. So if you're curious about like anything that I have on my stream, it's listed down there. I wish I could do more art on stream lately, but I'm just too busy right now with art for school. Ba, 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 ba. You know, it's very interesting. My friend tried to use GPT or other AI to revise his / her paper, which is in an unpopular field. It's a nightmare. I mean, the people who like feed these AI models are not well versed in like other subjects, right? It's why AI art, quote unquote, has that like disgusting like plasticky sheen to it. Because I hate to say it, but like the people who are making this stuff like don't have taste, right? So all the art that gets fed into it is like samey looking like anime art and like porn. It's all porned up and weird, right? So it's all biased based on like who is giving it data. During my last job as a game designer, they tried to make me design the plot to the game by basically doing Mad Libs with ChatGPT results. I think the CEO of the company came down and told us to stop doing nonsense. There's a reason why game studios hire writers, you know? Like, God. ChatGPT writing stories is good for faking Reddit storytime TikToks, and that's about it. AI still needs development. Even GPT has been fed lots of papers in his / her field. They still cannot revise a long paragraph well. Obviously, I don't want to like talk out of my ass, but like from what I understand, like there are limits to what it can do. And it's good for short answers and like checking for grammar and spelling and stuff. And one-off image generation, if you could call it good, right? But its weakness shows when it's like being used for long tasks. So I don't know if they'll ever be able to solve that without like being fed infinite money. And at that point, that's not a sustainable business model. So why the fuck are we pouring money into this, right? I'm playing Tetris with my with my model currently. With all of its pieces. Trying to flatten it out. This is what I wish we could use AI for. Is helping with unwrapping UVs and stuff. Holy shit. Speaking out of this thing, oh my god, true. My fat ass, it's full of so much information. But writing stories is so much fun, especially when you have actors you can improv and fuck up with bad dice rolls. Well, the way I see it is like, if you didn't want to take the time to write something and like tell me something from like your worldview and like your heart, why the fuck would I spend my precious time, which is a finite resource, to read it, you know, or play the game that has the story or whatever? Because it doesn't matter. Like, stories are how humans have communicated with each other and passed down history for the entirety of like recorded history. So if a machine is giving me a story, why should I care about it, you know? Based on the aggregate of like all other stories told on that topic. I'm also doing UVs right now. We're on the front lines. Real. People always say they want AI for UV unwrapping, but it would be shit at that too. This is true. It would be shit at it because it doesn't know the difference between modular unwrapping and organic unwrapping and unwrapping for characters that are customizable. And I don't know, like, seems like, oh my god, this shit's so bad. I hate UVs. I hate UVs. Well, that's not true. I would hate them less if I was being paid for it because Tetris kind of fun. What's a UV? Ultraviolet light. I don't actually know what it stands for, but basically to get textures on a model, you have to take all of the polygons on the model and flatten them out like a paper craft so you can like put textures on top of them. So I'm taking all the pieces of my model and flattening them out and putting them together so I can put textures on them. But if you're doing character unwrapping, then I salute you, soldier, because that is much worse than what I'm doing right now because I'm unwrapping props. Thank you, Soulspark. I'm unwrapping an admiral's coat. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I remember my first time UVing a character and my teacher said, "Good luck." Oh man. Yeah, my teacher, the way that I learned was my teacher made us retopo and unwrap 3 different body parts every week and also box model it. So I felt like I was being drilled in the army. Pretty much. It was kind of crazy. But I know the topo pretty good now, at least. Oh, I completely ignored a break, didn't I? Oops. Oopsies. My bad. Oh well. It's fine. Thank you for the hydrate. I've been stressing about my first Anatomy 2 lab exam, but at least all my other tests have gone well since I've gotten 100s and all the rest. So I've taken an anatomy class before, but my teacher was like not real. Is it mostly like memorization? Or is it like function? Like, because all mine was like memorization. The lab portion, you have to be able to label all the parts of whatever topic lecture is on physiology, so the function. I see. I know a little bit. So I've taken a couple anatomy classes. Well, one actual like scientific anatomy class. And the other one is like for artists. So like I sculpted an entire écorché down to like the major tendons and stuff with bones and muscles. So I learned a lot doing that. Hi, Dumsky, welcome. Sculpt this. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. Okay. I actually didn't sculpt that. So but my écorché was male. Do I want to overlap these UVs? If you only you had a pine cone, oh my god. That would be a deep cut for sure. Ba, 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 ba. Bear, I have a confession. I'm scared. I've never actually had sour cream and onion potato chips of any type. I've never tried French onion dip either. I also haven't tried French onion dip. And sour cream and onion potato chips are overrated, in my opinion. I want burger. Burger sounds good, though. That made me think of burger. Why would you do this to me? I want burger. What's your ideal burger? I don't really have one. I just like burger. I just like a burger. Currently dipping a baguette in a cup of Panera mac and cheese. Bro, oh my god. Panera mac and cheese is so good, man. Holy. I haven't had it in forever. Burr. Just bought a tub of that earlier. Dude, it's so good. Panera kind of sucks now, though. It's kind of sad. It's so expensive. Like, what happened, man? Well, I know the answer, but you know, gotta love private equity. Managed to sell my car for more than $100. Nice. Wasn't it like basically like dead? Why is she staring into my soul? Because you're not giving me Panera mac and cheese. I want it now. I wish I could have tried the Panera charged lemonades too. I never got to. I never got to try. Yeah, I want death lemonade. Speaking of death lemonade, you should use code BEAR on your order of gamer subs. For 10% off. McDonald's has Red Bull drinks? What? Huh? That is certainly a choice. If you guys want that bearVT card, use code BEAR. Code BEAR. I'll stick to my mushroom coffee and exercise to wake me up. Panera Death Lemonade. Whoa! Bear has a V card? No, I wish. I wish. How am I gonna get all this to fit in here, dude? That's what I said to your mom about my Pinot. Got him. Get freaking owned, princess. Good one, Bear. You didn't need to explain it. I think I did. I think I did need to explain it. Personally. I literally lost to a boss because of that. Thank you, Bear. Skill issue. Skill issue. Hehe. Because of my Pinot? My peanuts. Me and my peanuts. Dude, how am I supposed to fit this piece here? This is PB butt. Actually, maybe I should be overlapping these. Or I might just order another burger. Get one for me. I want a burger. I'm joking. I have soup I have to eat. I'm still eating my soup from the other day. I haven't finished it. There was so much. In-N-Out animal fries would fix me, but also I don't want to like wait in line forever. I ate pizza because Matt was ordering pizza for stream. It sounded so good. Dude, that sounds really good. I think I'm hungry. I think I'm a little hungry. The bear needs her salmon. True. Oh, princess, I'm hungry. Speaking of nothing I just said, hey chat, did you know that it's the bonus round of September? And if you gift 5 or more subs, you can gamba for any extra subs added. So if you gift 5, you get at least one extra sub if you gift 5. And I'm raising money now since the rig upgrade is funded. All the money past this is now going to go towards a 3D music video for my next cover. Probably coming out in January of next year. But it's okay because it's going along with a really fun thing. Mondo, thank you for the 10 gifted. Oh my god, you got 2 from Valorant. Wow. Thank you, Mondo. Did that... Wait, you already gifted 20. I think I already gave you a VIP, didn't I? I did. Okay. Thank you, Mondo. Thank you for the 10 gifted. Yippee. Chat is spoiling me today. What? Also, again, I keep having to ask you guys every time we do like a chat writes a tweet, I have to like get it. I have to like force it out of you guys. What is wrong with you? Don't you want to embarrass me on Twitter? Don't you have to embarrass me on Twitter? Like, don't you want to? Isn't that the whole point? Because we haven't written a tweet yet. Hope you folks enjoy those emotes and no commercials. Thank you, Mondo. Thank you. I realized that I think TwitchCon might be during midterms or like right after midterms, and I was like, oh shit. But I will be there, at least for one day. So I will make an announcement regarding that at some point. Maybe we'll do a stream where I make little clay chat bears for people who find me at TwitchCon. If I have time. If I have time. No, we actually like you unlike other audiences. What is this? Chat likes their streamer? What is wrong with you guys? What the hell? What the helly? All I do is come on here And I talk about stupid stuff. You guys watch my streams. Why? Like, I'm literally doing it. Like, you can't even see what I'm doing. You guys are still hanging out with me. What is wrong with you people? Why not? Hi, Don Strider. I had a dream that I became Chat Bear and had to go to TwitchCon being 4'0" and cake to the bakery. Your dream was wrong because Chat Bear is 2 feet tall. Canonically, he's tiny. I took the key to the basement. Yeah, Peps is here forever. Sorry. Maybe I should get food in a second. Get my oop. My oop. Soupja. Also, I just realized you guys gifted like 60 subs today. What the heck? Thank you. My God. That's crazy. Valorant, my goat, hurts to say as a CS player. It's okay. It hurts to say as a Valorant hater. Because I'm also a Valorant hater. But if a pretty VTuber lady wants me to play with her, I will play. I will suffer for my wives. Oh, I just realized I need to flip this. God damn it. To make these overlap properly. Ugh. I do not want to be in the Valo mines, but I'll do what I must. Exactly. Unironically, part of the reason why I was actually able to network in the VTubing scene is because of Valorant. I made my first VTuber friends through playing Valorant. And then they introduced me to other people who introduced me to more people. And then that was how I got in like the main like indie VTuber circles. So I have Valorant to thank for a lot of my success, unfortunately. It could be worse. It could be Overwatch. Okay, well, I have 900 hours in Overwatch. I don't have 900 hours in Valorant. So, I mean... I mean, you know, 900... Since 2016, in my defense. It could be worse. At least I don't stream it. I could be subjecting you to Overwatch streams. Ooh, scary. Okay, break time. Bear could be a League player. That is the one thing that I will never do, is play League. Bear Trader just has 3 cheese, spinach, and artichoke pasta. Dude, what? That sounds so good. Oh my god. I had 6,000 hours in Fortnite in a 3-year period, but that's all since it destroyed my wrist at 15. Oh my god. Were you a build player? Were you a build zoomer? I did play League on stream, but that was also because I was paid money to play League on stream. So, I mean, you know, should I get food? Maybe I'll get food on my long break. Wait, no, Riot did not sponsor me. It was for one of my very early subathons. I was like, I'll play League if I hit, like, an insane amount of money. I wish I had motion. Yes, I cashed in a few tournaments, but it was not worth having carpal tunnel in both wrists. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fair. There are certain things that are not worth hurting your body over. I'm a filthy little zero build Fortnite player when I do play, because I just like I feel like I'm too old to be playing build Fortnite. And that ship has like kind of sailed, I think, because I wasn't like playing when the game came out, and I like refused to put in the time to learn build Fortnite. So get your food. I have to microwave it and stuff. 13-year-old brain is not exactly very developed. Well, I mean, developing carpal tunnel from playing Fortnite at 13 is not a very common experience either. So, I mean, I'm standing up because I don't want blood clots. I picked up Fortnite after the main hype died. I swear it's like 50% bots each game. Yeah, but it's really fun to play when you drink alcohol, so it's okay. Hi, everyone came here from TikTok to see the Bond villain in action. Yes. Hi, Chino, welcome in. I am doing my homework, so nothing super eventful is happening. I'm standing up because I don't want blood clots. Because if you get blood clots on stream, you'll die, and I don't want to die on stream. So walking in place like a responsible streamer. Actually, I'm gonna go pee. I'm gonna go pee really fast. I'm gonna run an ad while I'm gone, so you guys don't miss whatever the hell this is. That's a bannable offense. Yeah, dying on stream is a bannable offense. So if I get banned, I can't stream, and if I'm dead, I also can't stream. So I'm gonna run an ad. I will be right back. Don't burn the house down. Take this as an opportunity to stand up, stretch, get some water as well, get some food if you need it. Yeah. Okay, I'll be right back. Hi. I got food. I got food as well. I want to pee. I got food. We'll probably have to eat again later because I had less soup than I thought. But, you know, it's fine. But that means I ate all my soup. Yippee. It's very hot. It like spit at me in the microwave. Yeah, that's way too hot. Soup store. Where'd you get that soup? At the soup store? It's always so interesting to me that there are so many people in the studying category on a Friday. Hi, Cactus, welcome. I appreciate you coming over to say hi. Yeah, I'm doing homework. We're gonna play Silk Song later, though. After I get my stuff done. What soup? Chicken and dumpling. I had like a random craving for it last week, so I decided to make it. It turned out okay. I've never made it before. But I think next time I won't use Trader Joe's biscuits because the Trader Joe's biscuits are like kind of sweet. It's a little strange. Silk Song is my jam. I could tell based on your based on your badge. Yeah. Alone on a Friday night, Sonic.png. It's okay. We can all be together on a Friday night instead. It's a party. It's a party. I don't know. I will always say this. I'm always shocked when people like show up to my homework streams because like all I do is like sit here. I forgot about my other trauma with having friends. Several turned out to be massive racists, and my best friend was in and out of juvie for years, so I kind of feel cursed. I'm sorry. That sucks. You know, most people find their friends and their people during college. Like I wouldn't stress too much about it. You're just, I think you just figured out like what kind of people you don't want to hang out with, right? Because unfortunately, a lot of people let their friends being racist slide, and they don't call them out, and they don't cut contact with them if it's something irreversible, you know? So I'm sure you will find some people that, you know, you are comfortable with and hang out with in due time. In due time. I'm lucky that VTubing brought me so many people in my life. Even if a lot of them are far away, which sucks. But you know, I still have friends that understand me. And I have Ren and Senko as well. Hi, Cherry. Enjoy your emotes. I'm the parasitic organism? No, me. I'm the parasitic organism. We're gonna mirror this guy. Okay. I want my soup to cool off. I'm hungry. Do same minus the VTubing part. Very nice to find your peoples. Yeah, I think that like our culture is like if you're an American, I shouldn't say like our culture, because we have a lot of people from a bunch of different countries in here. But I think American culture overvalues high school like way too fucking much in the course of somebody's life. Like, yeah, it's important for your development. Okay, going up, brother. So I think that like a lot of people feel like high school is like their one chance to like figure their shit out. Like your life is over after you finish high school and college, but like it's literally not. You have more years out of high school and college than you do in high school and college of your life. You know? What do you mean overvalue high school? Like, I think that people, like, there's, especially, like, from, like, the 80s and 90s, there was a lot of media at the time that, like, became classic, right? But I think they overstate how good and impactful high school is for a lot of people. Which makes me wonder, like, oh, maybe these people peaked in high school, you know? Because my life got significantly better after I graduated high school and started figuring out who I was as a person outside of the, like, social constructs of high school. And I get that, like, high school is a time that people want to look back on with fond memories because you don't have a lot of, you do a lot of growing then, right? But I think, I don't know. Cactus, thank you for the follow. Yeah, influence from TV and also, like, their parents. Like, I think a lot of people's parents, like, for example, if you have parents that are, like, 50 or 60 now, a lot of their growing up was done in high school because they got married, like, right after, right? Because a lot of people got married young and bought houses young, but nowadays people aren't doing that, right? So I think their outlook on high school is very different than people who are, like, maybe in their 20s nowadays, you know? And I remember being like, yeah, I don't like high school after high school for marriage. Yeah, like, in the 60s, like, that was really common. Especially in, like, just go to high school, get a job, buy a house. Yeah, forehead. Go work at the grocery store and you can buy a house in, like, 6 months, forehead. And also support an entire family where the wife doesn't work. Yeah, it's literally impossible nowadays to do that. Also, getting married older is good, so. There's a reason why everybody's getting divorced. But, you know. What? I didn't buy a house when I was a fetus? Oh, what a dummy. I know, I should have taken advantage of the 2008 housing bubble when I was in elementary school. I think it's, like, a very subconscious American thing to, like, think about your life being over when you're getting older, or, like, you don't have opportunities, like, when you get older, but it's, like, pretty much the opposite, I feel like. Should have done this and should have done that. Yeah, you should have got some bitches. Should have got some bitches. Love the city pop. Hehe, me too. The memory of one classmate going, hey, have you heard about Bitcoin back around 2011? And me going, that sounds dumb, still haunts me. Oh my god, man. I'm trying to eat my soup, man. I want to eat my soup. I have to rethink perspective. I always feel like I'm failing myself unless I'm perfect, but no one is perfect. I've been going through a lot of that lately. Not to get too personal, but I'm willing to share this with you guys. I talk to my therapist every Friday. With everything going on, like with my dad being sick and, like, school being so insane. But I was talking to her about how I'm, like, really, like, I like push myself way too hard and I'm really, really burnt out right now. And I was saying how, like, I hold myself to an impossible standard, but, like, most people in my situation would not be half as functional as I am right now. And I still kick myself for not being perfect. And, like, it's just not realistic, you know? Like, most people who you perceive as perfect are A, definitely not perfect, and B, have, like, insane amounts of support from other people in their lives, you know? I gotta get ready for work, but I'll probably hang around later. This place seems cozy. I appreciate it. I want to eat my soup. I swear I'm too hard on myself. I often see myself being judged like I'm wearing armor from FF12. Yeah, I mean, most normal adults who don't have their brains in high school, as I was talking about earlier, they're too busy to care about other people and, like, judge you. So if I ever see people being judgmental, like, I'm like, damn, you are so cringe. If you have time to be judgmental and rude, like, you're obviously not working on yourself enough. Hello, are you talking about perfect people? Because I'm here now. Oh shit, he's here. Hi, Sean. It's pretty good advice. Well, so, like, we had an issue at my school with, like, bullying about art quality. And it was from freshmen, right? It got to the point where, like, professors had to intervene, which is fucking crazy, mind you, because everybody's adults in college. They should have to, like, figure it out themselves. But I remember talking to my roommate about it, and we had both been through, like, the hardest class in my major, like, the weed out class. And we were saying, like, dude, first of all, you have no room to be talking down on people if you haven't taken, like, the hardest class in the major. Second of all, why do you have time to, like, gossip about people and, like, to talk shit behind their back when they should be your peers? Like, if you have time for this, go do your homework, bro. You shouldn't have time to talk shit about other people, you know? So more than half the time, it's just like a personal failure on their part if they're being judgmental and rude. I only offer judgment if it was asked for and it's for constructive criticism or people are being outright cruel. Yeah, I mean, there's that. I wouldn't count that as, like, talking shit. Like, talking about what people, like, have objectively done is not, like, talking shit. You know, that's just stating fact, right? I can't imagine how bad it was for professors to step in. I will tell you the whole story later. It was fucking crazy. Hi, Oso. Thank you for the hydrate. That's, like, a prime example, you know? I wouldn't say that crazy, but it was, like, insane that people were like that. Like, why are you paying this much money to be an asshole? Because you're actively severing your connections by being assholes. Rich people. Well, I don't even think they were rich. Like, I think they were just stupid kids who have no concept of, like, the value of their education. Yeah, entitled is probably a better way to describe it. I'm a massive nerd. My roommate made me feel stupid because he was so smart. He got almost at 100 in organic chemistry as a freshman and is graduating at end of our dang, that's crazy. OChem is really, really hard. Sister Bear had to take OChem, and it sounds like war. But the thing is, though, like, yeah, it's really easy to feel down on yourself about, like, when there's somebody who's better than you at something. But I think being an artist has, like, forced me to, like, adapt to, like, change my mindset about that, because otherwise I think I would actually combust and, like, cry every day about my work, you know? Because, I mean, I was never naturally talented at this. I've brute forced every minute of my journey. But the way you have to think about it is, like, yes, they're better than you. That's a resource. You should be taking that upon yourself and being like, okay, they're better than me at this. I should learn what they have to say. You know? Because if you have somebody that's really good at something, like, why wouldn't you want to learn from them, you know, if you're struggling? Like, it's harder than it sounds. But I think it's a healthier way to think about it because, like, for me with art, like, there are people that are, like, leagues better than me, and I always want to, like, learn about, like, their process and, like, what they do and how they think. Because then I can steal their techniques and process and apply it to my own stuff, you know? Bye, Atron. Thanks for hanging out. Okay, I'm eating my soup for real. I know I'm supposed to be working, but I'm eating my soup because I'm hungry. Soup ASMR. There's only one problem with trying to learn from your betters when they're not willing to share. Well, that's their own problem. That's not your fault. That's just people being assholes. The soup store. Just got some potato leek soup from the restaurant. That sounds good. I think it's so funny how these homework streams end up becoming like life advice from Bear. Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Guys, I truly don't know what I'm doing. Bowling helped me a ton with that mentality. Since I bowled at nationals, even though I sucked, I finished at the bottom 25%. But I had so much fun because I got to bowl with several kids in the junior team US. That's so sick, dude. But like, yeah, you might have finished bottom 25%, but you were better than most people in the country, right? You might not know what you're doing, but you have some clue, and we also have some clue, so we all round out to maybe have something going. We just gotta, like, rub our brain cells together, and then maybe we'll figure out the meaning of life. Oops, store. Yeah, I'm gonna eat more later, probably. This is not enough soup. Soup. What's the saying? Fake it really hard until you make it, or people think you know what you're doing. Yeah, I think so. That's how I operate too. Papa Bear said to me one time, he was like, if you speak with confidence, most of the time people will believe you. And I was like, that's true. And then I just did that. I just decided to speak with confidence, even if I didn't know what I was doing. Was he speaking with confidence when he said that too? Yes. Yes, he was. Papa Bear is like the best at bullshitting things. Like, he's so insanely good at that. Yeah, I have like 2 bites of soup left. But also, sometimes when you're a lady, that doesn't work as well. It's incredibly fun to say something super confidently when talking complete bullshit, and then if they ask if that's real, you go no. Sometimes I'd be lying. Real. Me too. I do be lying. I do be lying and scheming. I've been bowing, I've been scheming, I've been lying like a rug. If you know that reference, you know ball. Just saying. I've came across so many people that were like, yeah, I lied about knowing XYZ field, and when I got hired, I crammed the knowledge in 2 weeks, and now I'm an expert. Dude, that's so fucking real. It's so real. Oh my god, why does packing UVs take so long? I love spreading misinformation over the internet. Dude, that's like, streamers are like worst offender #1 of spreading misinformation. I was literally talking to someone about this on a big show production. She was like, I told my supervisor I know 3D, so no, I have to learn it before tomorrow morning. Oh my god, man. That's insane. That's about to be me with, like, learning, like, hair cards for characters or something. Like, do you know how to use XGen? I'll be like, There was a point in time where I thought I knew hair cards, but I was wrong. Dude, you have to, like, own several $1,000 programs legally if you want to do things legally to be able to do everything like that. If I can't one guy some streamer on Twitch, why even bother? I think I've only been one guide like 3 or 4 times in my streaming career. Thankfully. I'd like to say I'm pretty alright at not getting one guide, but I'm probably gonna eat my words later. Because now you guys are gonna one guy me. I remember one of the- okay, you one guide me by being like one of the only people to ever hit me with a D's nuts joke. So... now chat's just gonna rage bait me for the rest of the stream. What have I done? What have I done? I still can't believe you fell for it. After days of me trying? Alright. But you were trying like different D's nuts jokes, and you got like so obscure with it. So you played the long game is what you're saying. That's insane. Bro, what the fuck did I do? Here, I'm rage baiting. I'm one guying myself right now. What is going on with this shit? Hello? What is this garbage, man? Okay. Maybe that's better. I hope. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. I think I got it. I think. Trying to save space. Do you know Hava? Have a good day, got him. Damn! I got owned. I got freaking owned. I'll probably eat cheese and crackers while I'm playing Silksong. That's probably what I'll do. So I only had like a third of a serving of my soup left. Cheese and cracker. Okay, I got one. One thing overlapped. I gotta do it 4 more times. God damn it. Hi, Funky, thank you. 3D. 3D is my prison. Hey, Bear, unfunny joke guy here. What did the shrimp say to the fried rice? You don't walk away from me. Hey, chat, why did the bee go to the doctor? I'm waiting. Because he had hives. Barrel got it. Hi, Cable. I'm overlapping and packing UVs. This is poison damage. And it's not even, it's like UVs I've already done before. I just added stuff and it like broke everything. Okay, now actually, this is breaking. Why are you breaking? What is going on? Oh, that's why. Hi, Melkor. Thank you for the 23 months. Cable, we funded my rig upgrade. My V-Bridger upgrade. And my cheek puff. Next 3D music video. La Musica, yeah. It's gonna be a really good cover. I have the instrumental made already for it. I just need to record it and have it mixed. I love UVs. Oh my fucking god. Dude, I wish I was being paid hourly. I wish I was being paid hourly for this fucking bullshit. Go to chat. Now the rig is funded. Any money she gets from here on is to fund pointlessly complicated toggles. No. I don't even use the toggles that I have. Besides my drawing arm. Usually. I have expressions, but I almost never use them. I always forget. I feel like I'm good enough at like making faces with my actual face where it just works out. Bear, where is the tummy toggle? Please, I'll die if it's not in the new rigging. I don't have showable tummy. I don't. Look. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta take my blankie off. I don't. It's the closest I got. I don't have tummy. I'm sorry to disappoint. I do have shoulders. Show me your belly. Watch my belly. Watch my belly. I do have these. Though. So. Moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies. Bear has no belly button, they're hiding the proof from us. My grandpa doesn't have a belly button. Fun fact. Why? I couldn't tell you. Wait, I just noticed something. Oh my god. Did I hide? What? Oh. Oh. Do you see on the side? Not my boobs, but like the side. Did I hide that art mesh on accident? What do you... Huh? Wait, are you seeing this on the side? Okay, wait a minute. I gotta, wait, hold on. I don't remember this looking like that. Wait a second. Give me a moment. I gotta fix this. What the heck? Okay, wait, where's my art mesh? Chat, I promise I'm wearing a shirt. Hello? Yeah, my ribs are out, bruh. What the fuck? Hi, Velvet. Welcome in. Dude, what? I didn't even there has to be. Okay, wait. Where's my art mesh? I forget where it is. Hold on. Is it under filters? I think it's under filters. Guys, it's not a bikini top. Don't get me banned. Guys. What the fuck, dude? Okay. Customize model. Oh, no, you can see if I go like on the side, if you look on the side of my shirt, like my skin peeks out. Is there anything that's not being shown? Oh my god, chat. I think my I think my model was always like this. How did I ever know what? I never noticed. No way. No way. Oh my god. What the fuck, man? Oh my god. I've had my ribs out this entire time. Yeah, it is like Mint Phantom's red dress. What the fuck, dude? Well, I probably just created a new fetish or something. Dude, it's so out when I look this way. Like, oh my god! This isn't against TOS or anything, but like, side rib, yeah, I guess, bare rib fetish art or something. Oh my god. Okay, well, that's going away. No more ribs for you. Ribs are expensive. Did we just see pale skin and assume you were wearing a shirt the whole time? I think so. I think so, yeah. Which, I'm white girl maxing, I guess. Insane. Don't hide them. Hazukashi. Hazukashi. Are those your knees? No, they're my hands. Oh my god. I'm breaking shit. On my model. What did I do? My 3D model, not my VTuber model. Seeing them as knees is pretty funny. If I ever get a new model, I want to get like a sitting toggle. I think those are so cute. I would really like to have one. Sitting models are cute. Yeah, I think they'd be really cute for like chatting streams and stuff. Dude, this is like a revelation. I cannot believe my model just had my ribs out this entire time and I never noticed. Is the co-working background you? I didn't notice until right now. I thought it was just some random lo-fi girl. Yeah, I got her as close as I could to me. But yes, it's supposed to be me. Nikki Bear. I had a sheet of paper in front of the booba the whole time. A bikini top. What is this? It's okay. If we don't tell Twitch, I won't have to switch categories. I won't have to switch categories if we don't tell. She's hiding the goods. My ribs? I don't know if ribs count as the goods. Maybe in like a culinary scenario, but... Oh my god, all I do is overlap UVs, bro. Oh. What if your hands are bumps in the blanket, and then how come I saw your elbows not being bent when you zoomed out? Okay, well, counterpoint, watch this. And by it, I mean my penis. Hi, Fake. Welcome. Maybe how would I commission art? I need somebody to like commission some degen art of my rib window. What would that be called? Rib window? I don't even know at that point. Side rib? Maybe. Crop top? Oh. Sorry, Fungi. I can still see this. If you wait, oh wait, does it show up in the oh my god, Funky, you're right. It does show up. Dude. At the beginning where like I go to the side, you can see it so well. How did none of us notice? What the heck? Okay, Papa Bear is giving me a task. I'm streaming. So, no water. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys talk amongst yourselves while I go water the plants for Papa Bear because he's gonna keep bugging me about it. And also grab his packages because he's texting me. So I'm gonna run an ad. I'll be right back. Don't burn the house down. Give me just 1 second. What is this about Bush? Hello? I didn't end up watering the plants. It was, I didn't want to get the hose out, so I'll do it tomorrow. I was like, Papa Bear, I'm streaming. I'm streaming long tonight. I'll do it in the morning. But I got his packages. I got cheese and crackers as well. Dude. I need to tweet about this. Hold on. I'm gonna hold on. I need to tweet about this. I hope I don't get, this isn't against the tire policy. Twitch, I'm not zooming in on my boobs. I'm zooming in on my ribs. All right. All right, guys. It's my ribs. Okay. Okay. I have to clarify because they love banning people for stuff like that. All right. Twitter. To Twitter I go. My shirt wasn't attached to my chest. I had this whole time. I had a rib window and I didn't even know it. Am I inventing a new charm point? Yeah, I was gonna do it in the morning because it's not that hot right now. And it won't be hot in the morning either. So it's fine. New clip in the bear. Oh no. Is it about my rib window? I will watch this after stream. But I really appreciate, hold on. Oh my God. Oh, my parents are texting me. Hi. Oh, I made a face. I made a face in the camera when I picked up my parents' packages and Mama Bear was like, I saw you. LOL. Okay, I know, Mondo, you asked me how Papa Bear was doing. He's doing okay. There's been some complications with the surgery, but he's doing well. So we're hoping that my parents will be back next week. They're shooting for next week, so hopefully that happens. But obviously, you never know with stuff like this, so you never know. Dude, why is it taking me so long to complete this one single task? Oh my God. It takes so long. But if I get this done, I'll be able to paint on this model, so. Hope recovery works out for Papa Bear. I'll send energy for the recovery bomb. So the surgery he got, we weren't sure if it was gonna work. It was more so like a quality of life thing. But it's looking like it ended up working, but we can't say for sure until a couple weeks from now. But all signs are looking positive otherwise. Yeah, it's been, I think a lot of my stress is like now sort of manifesting. Like I kind of held it in for a while to like keep things normal enough for me to function. But that probably wasn't good for me, to be honest. But like, what else was I supposed to do? Oh my God. Okay, I just got a text from Mama Bear. She was like, we are optimistic to be home Wednesday, so they could be home soon. Dude, why is this doing this? What the hell? What is going on? Ew. Everything's broken. Everything's broken, busted, stupid. Rib window. I just realized Twitch is using 3 gigs of RAM. What do you mean Twitch is using 3 gigs of RAM? Is your computer okay? What the fuck? What do you mean? Okay, I think once I finish packing this UV set, we'll just play Silksong because I'll be able to... I feel like that's enough homework I've subjected you all to. Twitch's video player is notoriously unoptimized. Bear would never play Skong? No, not like, it's not like I haven't done like 5 or 6 streams of Skong. Or anything, you know. I'm normal, guys. No way. Bro, how fucking busted is this? What did I do? Bruh. I'm normal, says the anime woman. Okay, well. As normal as I can be. If you're normal, then what am I? Extra not normal. What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean Twitch's new clipping system? Something change? It doesn't. Oh, why? Maybe it's because they're trying to force you to use the what's it called? Force you to use the like rewind function that is only available to subs. Is that available to me? Or it is? Okay. How? I have no idea. They just rolled it out, so maybe it's on like certain people's like Twitch accounts only. Which I don't know if I'm a big fan of Rewind, to be honest. Hi, Anna Raoul, thank you for... Oh, I was gonna say thank you for paying your bears, but you're not paying your bears. Rude. Welcome in. It was available yesterday, but not today, for whatever reason. What the fuck? That's so weird. I like it, but I don't like the execution. I don't like it for the reason of, like, let's say, like, something flashed on screen, like, somebody's, like, personal information. I don't like the idea of not being able to, like, private my stream and, like, scrub the VOD or whatever. Obviously, like, YouTube has rewind and stuff, but you can turn it off. Because that's the thing about Twitch is, like, you can't rewind, so people, like, if you slip up, people can't see it, but... Yeah. I don't know. I know it's good on the viewer end, but... Sometimes it's a little... My guess is it will be toggleable at some point. I feel like if they were gonna do it anyway, like, why wouldn't they wrap that functionality in the first place? I feel like Twitch loves to make changes, but then it doesn't actually, like, finish implementing all of the, like, the proper, like, functionality of said thing. And then, like, they just leave the function, like, half-baked forever. It's so weird. They don't, so they can say it's a new feature later. That's funny. Twitch spends so much on half-finished ideas and then blames everyone else for their failing business. I don't understand their current push for like viewers to post clips on other platforms, but using specifically their functionality to like post for you, because the Twitch like posting, like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like the way that they do it is like, it seems like they've optimized it like backwards. Like the way that they post for you is probably like the way that you're gonna get the least amount of views on said clip ever, you know? So I don't understand why they're pushing for viewers to post like from their platform. If it's their program, does a clip link back to Twitch? I think so, but like they don't let you edit stuff. Like you can't like add subtitles or anything. So like why wouldn't somebody just clip the Twitch clip, save it to their computer, edit it, and then post it, you know? Because most people are not gonna watch like a direct from Twitch like clip post. Like it looks like pee-pee butt, you know? Because stream clips have like a lot of dead air in them sometimes, depending on what's going on. So like being able to edit out dead air is like a really big deal for a lot of streamers. Like me, I take a bit of time to like formulate my thoughts in between some sentences if something is like happening on stream. So I cut a lot of dead air for my clips. So the ones that have done well have normally been ones where like me or Archon have cut dead air out. If it links back to Twitch and it's about clicks and traffic, I guess, but like the thing is though, I don't think that like, I think most like social media sites suppress links to other social media sites in posts. Like if you mention, like if you post your Twitch link on a TikTok, like your post is going to get like suppressed. If you post a Twitch link on Twitter, it's going to get suppressed. YouTube, I don't know. Some traffic is better than no traffic, true, but also just make a better function forehead, because I feel like more users on your site is better than like one-off garbage ass traffic, you know? Like you'd be better off like converting users into long-time like platform, or you'd be better off converting visitors to long-time platform users that will spend money on your platform. And I don't think random clips with like shitty, with no edits are like gonna convert people to actually become like stream viewers and like purchase subs or bits or whatever. I know it says break, but I'm working. I'm locked in. Oh god, I have to do about 1 million overlaps here. Twitch kind of sucks. I never really watched Twitch until I got into VTubers. I think Twitch is the better platform than YouTube. For sure. For stream watching, but they have a lot of issues. But also like their only real competitor is YouTube, and YouTube does not give a single rat's ass about their streaming categories. So YouTube can just exist because they have like the largest amount of like active users daily. Like they can just be like, yeah, I mean, if you stumble upon a stream, cool, I guess, but like we just want you to stay on our platform, you know? But with Twitch, there's like that community aspect, and there's actual like infrastructure to like facilitate streamer viewer interaction that I think feels better on both ends of like both streamer and chatter. And also freaking mod tools on YouTube are so bad. It's actually insane. But banning people on YouTube is really funny because you don't actually ban them from your channel. You just ban everybody from being able to see their chat messages and comments. So it's like they're screaming in their little like like forced isolation chamber, talking to absolutely no one. And also, like, getting people to find your streams on YouTube is so hard. Like, for Twitch, it's like you might not get a lot of viewers if you don't post clips. But if you stream in a category with like a few people, like maybe like 100 or 200 viewers in it, like you're probably gonna get some random people coming in your chat willing to like talk to you and stuff. But with YouTube, it's like you're competing with so much noise that it's way harder to get somebody to actually show up to your stream. Hi, Jeffrey, welcome. YouTube is more convenient, but I feel like most streamers don't engage with YouTube chat. Yeah, it's hard because like if you multi-stream, for example, Twitch will ban you if you combine your chats. You're not allowed to combine your chats. So a lot of the time people just stream on Twitch and say, hey, if you want me to like respond, like come to Twitch, you know? I still read YouTube chat, but also like the quality of chatters on YouTube is, I mean, I love my YouTube chatters. They're very nice, but I would be lying if I said that I didn't get, oh no, I'm not saying dual streaming is banned. I'm dual streaming right now. I'm saying Twitch allows you to multi-stream as long as you don't combine your chats on screen or with a bot in the Twitch app. They have really weird rules about like competitive, competition. So it's a little harder to like have a good experience for everybody when you're multi-streaming, I think. But yeah, I get a lot more weird people on YouTube than I do on Twitch, for sure. But I think it's because there's like a lot of kids on YouTube though, so. Doesn't seem to be enforced too much, at least if you're not bigger. I guess, but also I've seen smaller streamers get banned for it. So. Plus, I know for a fact that I have a higher chance of having a relationship with Twitch than with YouTube. So I would rather like be a goody two shoes little noodle on Twitch to have possible opportunities with Twitch, because YouTube doesn't care about me because I'm not Mr. Beast, you know? Today I locked my chat in a room and they have to kiss each other to get out. Last one standing gets $1 million. Mr. Bearst. Oh, I gotta start my timers again. Mr. Breast. Okay. Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast. It's Mrs. Breast. I'm not married. Miss Breast to you. I might do another co-working stream tomorrow. Before Hades too, actually, now that I think about it, depending on what I'm doing tomorrow. Go live a little earlier. Because I was slower on this, but I have work I have to get done before the end of October. So maybe another co-working stream tomorrow. Hades nuts. Hades Tua. An early bear stream on the day that I used sick time on. Let's go. Wait, what time did I say I was streaming Hades tomorrow? Hold on, I'm checking YouTube. Oh wait, no, I'm just gonna check Discord. Hey chat, if you enjoy the stream and the community and you haven't already, you should join the Discord. It's the best place to keep up with me and my content and my art and the community. Smile. Oh no, I said I was streaming at 4 anyway tomorrow. Never mind. Who are you? Is Vicfist possessed you? A Tua joke? My stream title yesterday was Hades Tua. I don't think so. I watch multiple partners that mix their YouTube/Twitch chats. I mean, are they over like 500 viewers? Because Twitch does like not care about most people who are under 500 viewers. And even then, that might be too little. One of them is, I mean, I think it's easy to get around, but I personally would rather not risk it. Plus, it's hard to find a chat widget that actually has everything that I want without like commissioning somebody to code me one. Because I want to have a chat that has 7TV that isn't ugly. And that's already hard to find, right? But I don't think they would have one with both 7TV, not ugly, and also integrates YouTube chat as well. I know that you can have 2 separate chats on screen, which is like weird, but that's also a way to get around it. Oh my god, all the stuff I have left to like put on this sheet is like tiny. It's all so small. Not ugly, is the user interface really bad? I mean, so the chat I have above me is like fine. I don't love it, but it's fine. There's a lot of ugly chat boxes out there. What kind of homework are you doing? I am doing 3D homework. I'm redoing some UVs for my character model's props. And I'm repacking the sheet so I can actually paint on this soon. Part about combining chats is so funny to me because YouTube chat tends to turn people away from going to YouTube due to the number of people who are weird. People just be saying whatever in YouTube chat, man. I don't know. There's like, it's like a different breed of person. Like there are some really awesome people, and part of the reason why I multi-stream, I think if I wasn't a VTuber, I probably wouldn't be multi-streaming. But there's a big chunk of VTuber only viewers that only use YouTube. So I feel like being able to at least have that part of the community on my streams and also having like an archive of my VODs on my main channel is actually really nice. So I'm like fine multi-streaming because of that reason. But if I wasn't a VTuber, I don't think I would be multi-streaming personally. I love multi-streaming because having built-in VODs is so nice since I watch more VODs than lives. Yeah, there's a lot of people who can only watch VODs, and Twitch VODs are so annoying, man. Also, chat, if you ever want to check out my past streams on YouTube, I'm trying to get monetized over there, so getting watch hours is very helpful. There's a couple people who watch my VODs on Twitch, and I like get... So when you look at like your monetization stats on Twitch, it tells you like where your ads are coming from. And I have a couple people, or like a couple of times I've seen where it's like, oh, Twitch VOD ads. And I'm like, who the fuck is watching ads on my Twitch VODs? I'm so sorry. Like, that sucks. Oh, we're gonna make it eventually. I want to play Silk Song. I don't want to pack UVs. No, I'm still gonna play Silk Song. I'm just going a little over. I said I was gonna finish this UV sheet and then I was gonna switch over. The YouTube waiting rooms are just there for like a vague window of time. Because I know I don't want to do like one long stream on YouTube because I know YouTube doesn't like that. Especially if somebody just wants to watch me play Silk Song. So that's why I split them up. I don't know if that's like the best way to do it, but that was... Yeah, that was like the best way I thought about doing it, I guess. I don't know. I don't want to pack UVs either. I want to play Deltarune. Ugh. Is this the same commission that you told me about before, or is this for somebody else? I still haven't played Deltarune. It's been so long. That's the same one. We expanded the contract. Get that bread, Bata. Get that bread. Did you see Clover Pit? No, what is Clover Pit? Oh my god. We're getting there. We're almost there. We're gonna make it. Eventually. It's okay, tomorrow I like, so part of the reason why I'm working on this is I'm technically working on 2 models for my senior port project, but like the thought of sculpting today made me want to lose my mind. So I was like, I'm gonna work on my other model. It's like Buckshot Roulette graphics with Balatro style slot machine gaming. Oh, I did see the Balatro dev tweet about that, actually. I mean, I feel like if it's got his seal of approval, I'm very much down to try it. I've had 2 devs, like, send me their, like, game codes for free, like, roguelike devs recently. They were like, here you go. You don't even have to stream it. And I was like, oh, thanks. Yippee. I have a conversation topic to ask chat because I'm always interested to hear this from people. Because I know a lot of my chatters like both watch corpo and indie VTubers, and some of them only watch indie VTubers. If you guys like, okay, what made you want to watch VTubers in the first place? Because I know that like some people convert from corpo to indie, and I'm like, how do you do this? Because there's like a huge like chunk of the community that only watches corpo VTubers, which is fine, but like I always wonder like what makes them like want to make that jump to like checking out some indie VTubers as well. Hello Ian, ASMR channels found Vivi. Vivi recommended a bunch of other cool people. The Vivi to a million other indies pipeline is so real. I owe her a lot. She's so nice to me. She always like advocates for me. I love Vivi. Obi Katie Cat's music got me interested in the medium beyond her music, and then I discovered you, and the rest is rabbit hole style. That's crazy. I like the technology, and VTubers tend to be very skilled people in creative areas. Corporate VTuber self-censorship is too weird for me. I think that's valid. I think a lot of people just don't like the restrictions that come with corpo. So that is, I definitely understand that standpoint. Yeah, because there's always like a subset of the community that only watches corpo, which I find very interesting. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just I always wonder like what makes them like make the jump to indie, because indie VTubers are a very different experience than corpo VTubers, I think. I watched indies before I found out they were VTuber corpos. You probably saw the corpos and were like, what the fuck? There's a reason why I call you one of my itsbear, my first and still one of my favorites. You're so sweet. I'm glad you found me. I started watching VTubers because I wanted to broaden my horizons. Around the Myth debut, I realized I only watched male content creators. VTubers let me see and hear more voices and opinions. That's really interesting because I feel like that's a good point that you bring up, because I feel like a lot of men only watch male content creators because female content creators tend to be put into bubbles in their like respective niches, like beauty, lifestyle, parenting, all that stuff, right? And I think that VTubers kind of bridge that gender gap a little bit, at least on YouTube. That's very interesting because I think female gaming creators are pretty rare compared to male ones. So I like a lot of corpo VTubers. Until recently, they were very restricted and subdued, so it's made viewing them feel like a fishbowl. I feel like things have gotten a little bit more relaxed in the last, like, 6 months for sure. Oh, sorry, Mondo. I can still read that, though. I think it's because you put the 2 periods in your sentence. It just do that sometimes. I've yet to really look into corpos, but my friends send me clips all the time. I think the biggest draw of a corpo VTuber is like like the interactions with other group mates. I think with indie VTubers, you really don't get that as much. But there's like I think the best way, obviously I'm talking out of my ass, but like I think part of it is like being in a corpo is like kind of having like a streamer house, but virtually, you know? Like people like the overlap and the interactions and like the storylines that they get from VTuber corpos, and it's kind of like one big virtual content house because they have things that they all have to participate in and stuff. I'm almost there. Sorry if you heard my random burp. Burp, not Toscaru. The crazy part is the collaborations are my least favorite part. I just like watching cute anime girls be silly and have fun with their communities, which happens less during collabs. Yeah, I feel like that's part of the reason why I tend to like chat with my community either before or after a collab. Because sometimes I feel weird like going live, doing a collab, and like not talking to my chat. Set in stone group dynamics add a unique vibe, builds community history and lore that's different from the indie scene. I totally agree with that. I think that's like the most fun part about corpo VTubing to me is like the ability to like tell a story, because I think it's much harder as an indie to like have lore like that, you know? Because I mean, for better or worse, there's an aspect of forced professionalism in corporate VTubing where like you might not see all the behind the scenes drama that some indies love to air out, for better or worse. Like obviously sometimes things do need to be talked about if something happens between two creators. But I think it kind of shields you from some of that bullshit so you can like kind of be immersed in their story, you know? Regardless of how real or not real it is. And I'm not like commenting on anybody in specific. Like I'm not saying like these two people, I think these two people hate each other and here's why. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's just professionalism tends to make it easier for the viewer to like let their guard down. So I saw this tweet earlier, Archon. That's like, that was the peak collab with Sugi and Mint. Mint my, not Mint Phantom. We love Mint my in this house. But yes, I love Minto as well. There's a Sanrio collection that came out today that is very Mint Phantom coded, and I was like, I want this. It's so cute. It's literally just chocolate mint Sanrio characters. Still overlapping. Still overlapping UVs. Hey chat, did you know it's Corpa time? It's September bonus round on twitch.tv. If you gift 5 or more subs, you can get an extra sub or more added onto your total. So if you want to support me in funding my 3D model after funding my rig upgrade, thank you guys. We're hitting stretch goals now. Now is the best time. Oh my god. Just a couple more things to fit on here. Yeah, you're right. Hades 2 is... I was saying yesterday that, like, it's insane how many indie games have come out. Song again? That's a great question. I don't know why it did that. It might have just replayed my playlist or something. I have it on shuffle. Sometimes Spotify just like lies. We're almost there. Why is my magnetic thing on still? Okay. What are these? These are, okay, the back of that. All right. I only have like 2 more things to overlap, and then I just gotta fit like these tiny little things on my sheet, and then I'm done. And then it's skong time. Oh right, that event is happening. I should log on. I haven't played in a little bit. I've been busy. I need to save my carrots for Tosin Jordan and the Kitasan Black rerun. It's not break time until I say it's break time. I only got 2 more things to put on the thing. No. We're almost there. Oh wait, I just realized, did I flip these properly? Fuck. Fuck. Hold on. I felt like I was making 0 progress no matter what I did, so I lost my motivation to play. What do you mean, like on your runs and stuff? Or... Okay, last piece. Last piece. Yippee! Last piece. I packed everything. Chat, do you want to see my beautiful UV pack? You probably don't even know what this is. You probably don't know what a UV pack is, but that's okay. We're gonna save as it is. What is it? The 26th. Okay. 26. Save. Okay. File. Save. Close. Okay. Check. All right, this is what I did. Where? This is what I did. Some of this stuff is like stitched together and like overlapped like to the pixel to save space. This is a staff, a tube, and like a container of sludge. Of toxic sludge. Thanks, Bada. I think one of my strengths as a 3D artist is actually my UVs. I'm quite good at packing UVs. I might need to bring everything down on the sides a little bit, but for now, it's done. I just need to make sure I can paint on it. All right, gamers. It's skong time. It's skonging time. Just give me a moment to get everything set up. All right. Oh my god, I never logged in to mix it up. My head pat redeem, no! No, my head pat redeem. I'm gonna stand up while I do this. All right, YouTube chat, I'm gonna end your guys' stream and I'm gonna switch over to the Silk Song waiting room. So if you're on YouTube chat, be sure to switch over. If you like the stream, I hope you're productive. Be sure to like it and subscribe to support me. If you're watching the VOD or if you're currently watching, I appreciate you very, very much, YouTube chat. Twitch chat, you're not going anywhere. I'm just ending off my YouTube stream. Let me get the link and hopefully not break it this time because I broke my like live tab last time I tried to do this. So Chad Brisky, thank you for the follow. Donde está? Here it is. Okay, this is for Eagle, thank you for the follow as well. Okay, this is the other waiting room. Right here. Alright, YouTube chat. I'll see you guys on the other side. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still standing. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.